Okay, Suryanatama Subhadasa. Here I am Shan Purujuaku. Today I am going to discuss with you some practice questions and past paper questions regarding statement of cost or statement of production cost or manufacturing cost. Our old term is manufacturing cost, now new term is statement of production cost. Right. I just gave you a simple questions, that is number one. Here they have mentioned cost of materials available for production. Opening raw materials 8,000, closing raw material 5,000, direct labor cost 12,000, production cost 110,000, sales and distribution cost 20,000. You have to calculate cost of raw materials purchased. That means during the period, the cost of raw material purchased. The second part, production overhead. Okay. Here, if you take given format, this is the format for statement of production cost. On the top, you just write raw materials, then open stock, purchases. Then if you are given any other direct expenses related to purchases like carriage inwards, the handling charges like that, you have to add. Then if you have written outwards, you have deduct from purchases. Then you deduct closing stock. Then you take cost of raw material consumed. Right. What do you mean by actually cost of raw materials available for production? Cost of raw material available for production means opening stock plus purchases. Opening stock plus purchases. Then we take the total now. Here they have mentioned cost of materials available for production. That is the total of these two. That is the total of these two. That is opening stock plus purchases. That is the value of opening stock plus purchases. That means cost of materials available for production. Right. Then you can just mention the answer 30,000 because it is given no. Right. That is the answer for cost of raw material available for production. You are given 30,000. That is the addition of opening stock plus purchases. Right. Now we don't know actually our purchases. We have to calculate purchases no. Right. But you are given here opening raw materials 8,000. Then we can mention here. Right. Now we can easily find cost of raw materials purchased. Why? We are given the addition of cost of raw materials available for production 30,000. Then I just mentioned here 30,000. Then from 30,000 you can deduct 8,000. That is open stock. Then we can take 22,000 as purchases. Right. We found the first answer. That is the answer for part 1. That is rupees 22,000. Right. You got the answer 22,000. Right. Then number 2, you asked to the production overhead. Production overhead. Here, production overhead means actually it is total of indirect expenses, indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect other costs. What is the meaning of production overhead? Indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect other costs. This is the indirect material plus indirect labor plus indirect other costs. Right? Indirect production overhead means indirect material, indirect labor, and indirect other costs. Right. Here, this is the format for actually total production cost. No. Then we take here cost of raw material consumed. Then you can take direct labor, then direct other expenses, like that. Now then you take prime cost here. Prime cost means the total direct cost. No? Then finally we can take production overhead. Production overhead. We have to find this value. Then total production cost you are given. Total cost you are given in the question how much? You are given total production cost 110,000. Right. Then we can just mention 110,000 here. Okay. Total cost you are given 110,000. Then you have to find out production overhead value. Right. That means you should know the direct cost or prime cost. From prime cost you deduct, right? You have deduct prime cost from the total cost. Then you can find out the answer for production overhead. Now we can calculate first prime cost. Here, closing stock, you are given 5,000, you can just mention 5,000 with the bracket, that is reduction. Then you can take cost of raw material consumed here, that is 25,000. Right. That is 25,000. Then direct labor, you are given 12,000. You can just mention 12,000. Then production cost, you have got it. Here I mentioned production cost 110,000. Then sales and distribution cost. We can't mention sales and distribution cost in the manufacturing count or statement production cost. It goes to the income statement. Right. Therefore, we don't take this one. Then here we add these two. Here direct other expenses, we are not given. Right. Then we take the addition. Here 25,000 cost of raw material consumed and direct labor 12,000, that is 37,000. 37,000 will be prime cost. Right. You got the answer for prime cost, that is 37,000. Because we are not given direct other expenses. Right. The total cost is given, that is 110,000. Then you deduct prime cost from the total cost, then equal to production overheads. You take 0, 0, 0. 7 plus 3 will be 10. Then balance is 1. 1 plus 3, 4, 11. That is 7. How did you take the answer? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then 7 plus 3, 10. Balance 1. 3 plus 1, 4, 4, 7, 11. Then you got the answer for production overhead, 73,000. Production overhead is 73,000 rupees. Right. If you are given total cost, then you deduct prime cost, that is the addition of total direct material, direct labor, direct other cost, then you deduct that total from the total cost, you will reach to production overhead. Right. You understood that. That is the simple format for the manufacturing account. Right.